welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, here in the Drowning Wench in Limsa. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with you in a... I'm Bedouin, alright. Who's asking? I heard that it was... I've got a job for a capable venturer, you say. Well, you're bloody right. So, you're fairly warned, though. This ain't no job for a faint heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in on the details. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it that some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sastacha sea grot, and I need a trustworthy sort to head up north of Aleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But it went so long ago that the fishback's pet pirate paid us an unwelcome visit, and folks are feeling a bit nervous. If you would permit me, Master Bedouin, I should be happy to elaborate. Sorry. Bit deep voice for you. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellowjacket himself, to what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynham? Come to make sure my patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after the squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sastacha sea grot included. Their search revealed little save that a family of crows had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastacha again. But with the Sargin testing our defenses daily, I'm loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. When it's settled. Sastacha is located in western Nanesea. For more details, instruction on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult the Melpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You heard the man. Good luck to you, lass. Okay. Ferry docks. First, an Etherite. And the ferry docks are right at the Fisherman's Guild. You hear about the Commodore's investigation? Then you want to board a ferry bound for Aleport. Once you arrive in western Nanesea, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of a Novice before you blunder into Sastacha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folks there will prepare you, train you for skills you need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the sea grot. The hall is on the way to Sastacha, just north of Aleport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. So they actually sent you to the Hall of a Novice for the main quest here. And the Etherite for later. When I need to return here. Ah, you must be the adventurer for whom the Yellow Jacket sent word. I hear you have to brave the depths of a Sastacha sea grot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. And you shall need the training we here at the Hall of a Novice can provide. I strongly suggest you study the fundamentals of group conduct before continuing on your mission. The Smith here oversees your training schedules. Speak with him and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. When you have mastered all of that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jackets and scout at the mouth of the Sastacha Sea Grot, and we will furnish you with the details of your duty. Okay, this basically is a tutorial for my class role, which right now is a gladiator as a tank. So, I think I do this in a separate episode if anyone isn't interested in tutorials, and you can skip that, and if you are interested, you have it. And here we are again, in front of the Sastacha Sea Grotto, and yeah. Let's see what awaits us. And we are also other groups of adventurers. Ah, fellow adventurer. You two are here to unravel the mysteries of Sastacha? I have adventured across this wide realm for more seasons than I dare to count. Yet still Eorzea manages to surprise me with her beauty and splendor. Our journeys are not ended by the attainment of riches or fame. It is an unquenchable thirst for the unknown that drives us into the wild times and again. Even if I explored the world for 1,000 times, I would never grow weary of his life. Grandfather and I are companions on the road. We travel where the wind takes us and drink in all the wonders this world has to offer. Only an adventurer can understand the joy of such freedom, of discovering hidden places and experience sights and sounds that few may ever know. The passing years have begun to take a toll on the old man, but no force save death itself will sate his appetite for adventure. And another group. What took you so bloody long, Ada? If my purse was too light, you might have considered using some of your own bleeding coin to get what we need. You've ever only been as useful as the contents of your pocket. The gods know you barely heal a scratch. We took up the adventuring life to take on the big jobs and claim the big rewards. How we meant to do that if you can't even get our supplies in order? Huh? It's the one Balduran was talking about. Well, we'll see who gets the glory. This trouble should have been ours in the first place. I'm sorry, Ep.8a. I came as fast as I could. I tried haggling with a merchant, but 2 potions was the best I could get with the money you gave me. I had no idea how expensive they were. Ada, you're so slow, you'd lose a foot race with a tree slug. This is perfect for our inaugural outing as a party. Wandering around the caves, turning over a few rocks. How difficult could it possibly be? I never expected our first visit to the Adventurers Guild would yield such a straightforward way to win fame and fortune. Here we have a gladiator, a conjurer, an archer, and a thaumaturge. This group also has... well, both of these groups will become relevant later again. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sort out for a stroll. I can't take more of this blasted waiting. Yeah? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sastacha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to the fishback fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in the people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-faced tattoos. Use the duty finder. This is under duty, finder, or the shortcut U. Under dungeons. Sastacha. And wait a bit. Okay, welcome to the Sastacha Grotto, I guess. Now, there's a black bat here. Our team? An astrologian, a samurai, and a machinist. So none of these people is new. There's a bloody memo. The captain likes his seas blue. That is a hint you need for a later puzzle. If you get it wrong, it isn't that big of a deal. You'd only face one mob group more. Now, if it's said she gets these things can't take a hit. But the giant clam can respawn them, so... Yay, a potion. I just wish potion ran so terribly bad in this game. Look at the potion's description, restores up to 32%, but not more than 160 HP, and has a cooldown of, I believe, half a minute. This, frankly, isn't a lot for such a long cooldown. 25 seconds, okay. But I can tell you, the cooldowns go up from here. And especially when you have stuff like Aethers to restore MP as a mage or something, they have cooldowns of 2 minutes or something like that for 500 MP, which is nothing. As you always have 10,000. Let's take this good. more shape seekers. Do I have any food? Should have done that earlier, but okay. Stun him out of his attack. You can, if not, avoid it. Also, if he gets the third one through, you best avoid because enemies increase their resistance to stuns as you stun them. Yeah, I greeted. Don't really need it, and one thing about this game, dungeon items don't sell all that well. In general, items don't sell that well if you sell them to an NPC. You get maybe 10% of the price you pay when you pay it from the shops itself. Okay, the captain and his reavers. Close and slit your throat and toss your corpse to the Remy man! Remy maidens! And I pulled both over there, and one of them dropped the key to the door, to the captain's quarters. You know, people, a no would be fine. This is the way it actually continues on through the dungeon, but there's a lot of rooms here in this central hallway that you need for map completion. Okay, another times captain with 2 of his reavers. Careful, there's a door over there that will open during this battle. Getting all the ads, so we leave our healer in peace. Up. And apparently we have a team that wants to rush, at least the DPS want, and so let's ignore these groups over there and just go through. Sully, our spawning grounds, Shorewalker. That was the captain. And that is the boss. A Sargin. Finlish, fools, the Lord of the Wall shall sup upon your souls. Bubbles forming in the water, that means there will be a mob coming from over there in a moment. Oh, noise. But the boss is down. They come too late. It's actually intended that you run there and click the grates where the bubbles are coming out to stop the ads from appearing, but really nobody does it. Okay, and I get it because no one else wanted to. And the groups are gone because they were here for main story stuff. What is it you have there? It's a short sword. Well, why all of us over a short sword? That's easy, you see. Ethereal short swords. Yeah, they are not really much better than ordinary short swords with a bit of materia, but and later dungeons, once you get out of a Realm Reborn, don't even have that ethereal stuff anymore. Anyway, back to Baderon at the Drowning Wench. Okay, Baderon. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship's already sailed, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sastacha? Would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor, none the worse for its voyage. Pity, we dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter, the wheel will turn and our chance will come. You're right, of course. But there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism that will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, my lady. See you. Back then, huh? With all your limbs and the tale to tell, I wager. Fishbacks? And I was thinking you'd have to crack a pirate skull or three. 7 else, you'd turn your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards have set up shop in your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces. They don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they're planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sastacha, of course. Anyway, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I'll thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for more than that. Now, I bet you're dying for a rest. But, just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems to forest folk in need of an adventurer, but can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through the sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. Party finder unlocked. When you don't want to can recruit members and then say I want none, dungeon, skill tests, whatever, quests, fates, and look for a group there.